If I ever have to go to court with the medical doctors, they're going to hear it because we're going to bring in the news and we're going to blow this door wide open. I appreciate your comment, Rosalind. Well, listen, Centron, my friend, I love your comment about your dog. Isn't that pretty cool? You loved your dog deeply. And man doesn't understand heaven very much, and that the fact that there are many. Even if you're a Christian listening to this, Jesus said, in my Father's mansion there are many rooms. There are many levels to God. To not give God the all that it deserves is to insult it. I mean, if you think God's here and this is here and that's it, that's an insult to the magnitude of the Supreme Being. I wouldn't have the audacity to go there, because the magnitude of this being is beyond comprehension. Woe be it to me. So, Centron, you're a good, that just shows you're a good man. It really shows you got a good heart. So, you know, those that will love us and we love, we keep them close even after death. But death of what? You just changed the body. You just dropped this physical body. Sorry, I didn't mean to get spiritual in my health talk, but hard not to. Jackie Doe, what is a WIKI? What is that? You remember, I'm an old farm boy here. Yeah. Thank you all for your comments. I love you all. You're all good. I forgot to ask you in my last email if anemic/blood deficiency, TCM, people can go on a detox. You daggone right. How are you going to fix it if you don't? Because detox is really revitalization. If you look at what we're doing in detoxification, we're really just giving you the food your body was designed to eat in the first place. Isn't that amazing? We're just giving you the food your body's designed in the first place and taking away all the acid crap. That's all we're doing. And your body's fixing itself. I don't want you to tell too many people how simple this is. And it's like someone said, this is too simple for people to get sometimes. Well, woe be it to us, huh? Well, you guys, you'll help me, and we'll just keep curing them up, healing them up, no matter how simple it is. And at least we will feel good and strong that we have done, you know, a great deed for the human race. Because to me, being a healer is one of the highest orders of things you can do to help your fellow man. But I respect every profession, don't get me wrong. But some professions are contraindicative to that, it seems. Your blood pressure stays at 145 over 100 during the day, but much higher at night, 180 over 112. You might get a lot of pressure up here. If you do, you know this is your lymph system in the cerebellum. This could be a lot of pressure in your head, bro. If it is, that's your lymph system. Move it out. Of course, you're going to hit your kidneys, man. If the fruits are making you go up with blood pressure, it's just you're holding more water to kind of hydrate there. So you really got some lymph and kidney issues to deal with here very seriously. You want to get after that, okay? Get clean up. You got digestive problems, of course. You have iron and ferritin problems. So you know you've got gut problems. So you want to get into the pancreas here for your enzymes. Get the pancreatic capsules. You got. Oh, we already addressed this same one. I think this is the one we addressed a little bit ago. Sorry about that, but you want to go after that. Go after your gut. Go your GI tract. Use your stomach and bowel formulas. You can use lymphatic ones. Have a GI broom for that guy that has the orange around his pupil. Get that GI broom. Suck that stuff right out. But you know, truly, sulfur is a glue. It locks into place there. And it sometimes takes a while and is difficult to get it out. So important that you get that body cleaned up of yours. Now, olive oil or any refined oil bad for you, like Dr. What's his name says. I don't like to give too many names out here. He said refined oil will cause heart disease. Oh, well, if that was the case, everybody would have heart disease. I don't know whether he's alluding to cholesterol plaquing in the artery walls from acidosis, and that somehow magically your consumption of oils would contribute to that. I can only say that oils are the most toxic part of plants. And so the high A's and beta carotenes, the high oil soyables, were frowned on by the FDA, which I do concur with that. Essential oils can be very toxic if you get they're potent, so you need very little. With that said, the body requires fatty acids, and fatty acids comes in most fruits and vegetables, higher in avocados, higher in nuts, and of course your coconuts higher, pine nuts, pignolia nuts. So when you look at people come in with bags of supplements. Now keep in mind, they're still coming in with their problems with bags of supplements. Thousands of dollars spent on supplements. They're on omega-3s, 6, 9s. They're on flaxseed. They're on evening primrose oil. They're on a host of oils. And then they're taking multis that have oils. And so they're on all these oils. And it's like too much. But a little olive oil on the salad, a little coconut oil, all these are not going to do you harm. But I concur with him in the sense of refining and pasteurizing isn't what we do. And of course, most oils are, some of the best ones you think about is cold pressed, of course. But then you have the story of rancidity. So I don't know. See, I'm not too much on bottled foods. I think really everything should be fresh, and then you get it as nature intended it, and as the chemistry was intended, and therefore these questions wouldn't be asked. But we just got to use things outside of that realm. So as long as you're using amber bottles and a cold press, maybe the first or second press, okay. But just a little bit, you don't need much. A little dab will do you. I love this picture, FDSELG, angelic picture. Now don't get me going now on a health talk. I must watch my spiritual self. I have no deficiency in my blood, and mentioned that I eat enough raw greens that only needed substance will be carried. Yeah. I love your comments and your gratitude, and I pass my gratitude back to you. I'm humbled that you guys are enjoying this. I am. It's been a lot of years, a lot of work, and times where there was no money to eat on, and so we still live week to week. But the fact that that people are wakening up is an incredible experience to me. How do you get off blood pressure pills? Very easy, Lisa. Very easy. When your blood pressure starts coming down, shrink. Use some PRN. Use them when needed. But as your blood pressure comes down, which it will, when you start working on your kidneys and lymph and adrenals, your blood pressure is going to come down. Then you're going to come off your blood pressure. It's not like they're steroids and not like they're insulin. And even with insulin, you've got to be real careful now about taking medications or hormones and steroids when everybody's going back to normal, particularly insulin or glucophage or something like that, or even your beta blockers, calcium channel blockers for high blood pressures. They're not dangerous. To stop. When your blood pressure is going normal, you don't take them, let me tell you. Because if a medical doctor gets mad at that, well, why don't you tell your patient to come off? Why don't you help your patients get off of? Her medical doctor won't even help her. He should lose his license right now. If he can't help her, does he want her to be on this the rest of her life, or does he want her well? Why did he take his oath? You know, I can't understand that. The whole oath is to get people well, keep people healthy, not to feed them pharmaceuticals and line your pocket with money. I was taking orientation one time at a hospital, and there was a medical doctor from, he was somewhere in the Middle East. Can't remember what country right now. Don't think it was Libya. Could have been Lebanon. Somewhere in the Middle East. And me and him were talking a lot together, and there were some other medical doctors, and he said, you know, in your country, medical doctors seem to be capitalists. He said, in my country, medical doctors are humanitarians. He said, I'll take a chicken any day if I can help somebody. You know, and that's why him and I liked each other, because I told him, I said, I'm a naturopath, man. That's the world I live in. We're humanitarians. We're not capitalists. At least I'm not. Although there's a young naturopath female up the road that charges $50 for every question you ask her. $50 for every question you ask her. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You know, bad, you reap what you sow. So blood pressure, at least easy to get off with, sweetie. Don't fear those at all. Don't fear anything. Don't fear medication. Don't fear chemicals. If you fear anything, fear taking them. But when your blood pressure starts coming down, come off of them. If you have to come off, do half your pill, or go every other day and watch your blood pressure. And as it comes down, you don't need it. 140 over 80, you don't need blood pressure medications. Have your med. If he doesn't help you, then this guy's not following his oath of office. Yeah, I agree with you. It is obvious medical doctors are practicing naturopathy without a license. How about that, Indiana Banana? What should we do about that? What do they do with us when we practice medicine without a license? Well, this state sought it to be a felony. Boy, we the people, how our governments love us, huh? What was it? We're the most, have the most imprisoned people of all the world. I don't know what to say. I'm definitely in the suing mood, but I got to keep my spiritual self at the same time. I got to bow to the Supreme Being and its creation. It's not my creation in a sense, and yet it is. So there's a lot of, two-sided things here. Now, look at you like two heads. Okay. It's tired of being sleepy, especially when this is about a person that comes home very fatigued, very tired, and you ask whether it was the adrenals or fungus or both, and probably both. You know, a lot of high fungus in the person. The adrenals are probably really fatigued. So you want to go into there. You want to detoxify the body. They could have high viral loads of some sort. Epstein-Barr or something. You know, they could have high viral loads that are just sucking. But viruses generally are just proteins of the body. Really, most of the fatigue is from adrenal steroid neurotransmitter problems. Too much fungus, sucking up too much sugar, maybe. In that way, I hate to put it in that way, but also could be low thyroid as well, low blood sugars as well. So you want to look at that. Low adrenals is low blood sugar and low neurotransmitters, which is the low nervous system. Both of them could be hitting them.